Control Your Destiny, Tony Robbins. Part 2. Taking Control. The Master System. Chapter 17. References. The Fabric of Life. The author explores the role of references in people's lives. References are the experiences we've had that determine our way of thinking, feeling, and behaving. Through understanding references, we can understand why people act the way they do and how we can change our own behavior. Robbins begins the chapter by explaining that our minds are programmed to seek references and patterns. Since birth, we absorb information from the world around us and create an image of the world and ourselves. These references are important because they determine our perception of reality, our emotions, and our decisions. References are the reason why people can experience similar things and have completely different reactions. For example, two people can witness a car accident, but one person may feel fear and another may feel excitement. This is due to their past experiences and the references they have created in their minds. Robbins argues that by changing references, we can change our way of thinking and acting. If we are aware of the references we are using, we can decide which are useful and which are limiting us. Therefore, we can reprogram our minds to have more positive references that help us achieve our goals and be happier. The author also highlights that references are not only important for our own lives, but they are also fundamental in our relationships with others. The references we use to judge others and their behaviors can be unfair and inaccurate, which in turn can negatively affect our relationships. Robbins suggests that we should be aware of our references and question them so as not to fall into prejudice or inaccurate perceptions. The chapter also addresses the importance of positive references in learning and creativity. Robbins explains that innovation arises from the combination of different references, which allows us to find new solutions and approaches. Positive references also help us stay motivated and focused on our goals. In summary, Chapter 17 emphasizes the importance of references in our lives and how they affect our way of thinking, feeling, and acting. The author argues that by being aware of our references and changing them, we can transform our way of life and our relationships with others. At the same time, Robbins shows how references can be powerful tools for creativity, learning, and motivation. Chapter 18. Identity, the key to expansion. Tony Robbins presents the idea that our identity is the key to expansion and success. Identity is the total sum of our beliefs, values, and emotions, and how we see ourselves in relation to the world. It is the image we have of ourselves and what we believe we are capable of achieving. Robbins argues that if we want to make significant changes in our lives, we must start by changing our identity. If we want to be more successful, happier, or healthier, we need to start seeing ourselves as that successful, happy, and healthy person. The first step to changing our identity is to be aware of our current beliefs about ourselves and how they limit us. We must question our limiting beliefs and replace them with more empowering beliefs. Robbins also talks about how our words can affect our identity. The words we use to describe ourselves can have a significant impact on how we see ourselves. If we describe ourselves as shy, for example, we are likely to continue behaving that way. Instead, if we describe ourselves as confident and secure, we are more likely to act that way. The next step is to create an identity model that reflects the person we want to be. An identity model is a detailed description of how we see ourselves in the future. It should include all aspects of our lives, from our relationships and finances to our health and happiness. To create an effective identity model, we must visualize ourselves in the future, as if we have already achieved our goals. We must experience the positive emotions we would feel when achieving those goals and make the experience as real as possible. Robbins also talks about how the environment we are in can influence our identity. If we want to change our identity, we need to surround ourselves with people and environments that support that change. We must seek mentors, friends, and colleagues who inspire us and support us on our journey. In conclusion, Chapter 18 focuses on the importance of our identity and how it can be the key to success and expansion in our lives. If we want to change our lives, we must start by changing our identity and believing that we are capable of achieving what we want. We must question our limiting beliefs, create a detailed identity model, and Surround ourselves with people and environments that support us on our journey. Control Your Destiny. Tony Robbins. Part 3. The 7 Days to Configure Your Life. Chapter 19. Emotional Destiny. The Only True Success. This chapter describes a 7-day program to change your life. It is a crucial chapter because the author argues that success is not just about achieving external goals, but it is an emotional state that we can create internally. The author begins the chapter by asking why some people achieve success and happiness while others don't, despite working hard. He says that the answer lies in our internal emotional state, as our emotions are the key factor that determines our destiny. Often, success is only temporary if we don't have a strong internal emotional state, which leads to dissatisfaction and unhappiness. Robbins argues that the key to creating our emotional destiny is to cultivate a specific emotional state through language and physiology. He begins by talking about the importance of language and how our words create our internal world. If we use negative words, we create a negative internal world. The author suggests replacing negative words with positive ones that help us focus on our goals. Next, the author talks about the importance of physiology and how our breathing and posture patterns can influence our emotions. He suggests changing our posture and breathing to create a more powerful emotional state. For example, if we feel weak, we can adopt a more confident posture and breathe deeply to change our emotional state. The author also explains the importance of emotions in shaping our destiny. According to Robbins, our emotions are the key to motivating us and taking action. He describes 7 emotions that are essential for success and happiness: love, passion, enthusiasm, gratitude, determination, confidence, and happiness. By learning to cultivate these emotions, we can create our emotional destiny. Robbins also talks about the importance of congruence between our emotions, thoughts, and actions. If our thoughts and emotions are not aligned with our actions, this will lead to inaction. Therefore, the author suggests focusing on our emotions and thoughts to ensure they're aligned with our actions. Finally, the author describes a practical exercise that can help us cultivate our emotional destiny. The exercise involves visualizing ourselves in a future where we have achieved our goals. The author suggests imagining this vision with all our senses to create a positive and powerful emotional state that motivates us to take action towards our goals. In summary, Chapter 19 is an essential part of the book, Awaken the Giant Within, as it describes the importance of our emotional state in creating our destiny. The author argues that success is not just about achieving external goals, but it is an internal emotional state that we can create. By cultivating a positive emotional state through language and physiology, and focusing on our emotions, we can create our emotional destiny. Chapter 20. Physical Destiny. Prison of Pain or Palace of Pleasure. This chapter focuses on the importance of maintaining good physical health in order to achieve a fulfilling and satisfying life. The author presents the idea that the body and mind are closely related, and that maintaining physical well-being is crucial to having a happy and successful life. Robbins explains that, in general, most people do not pay enough attention to their body and health. Often, they ignore the signals their body sends them when something is wrong, such as pain or fatigue. Instead of addressing the problem at its root, they resort to short-term solutions such as taking medication to relieve symptoms. The author suggests that the true solution is to adopt a preventive approach, which involves taking care of our body every day to keep it in the best possible condition. He recommends focusing on good nutrition, regular exercise, and getting enough sleep to have the energy necessary to face each day. In addition, Robbins emphasizes the importance of taking care of mental health, as stress and anxiety can negatively affect physical health. The author suggests relaxation and meditation techniques to reduce stress and increase inner peace. Robbins also talks about the importance of having a positive and optimistic attitude towards life. According to him, the mind can influence physical health, and a positive attitude can help improve health and prevent diseases. On the other hand, a negative and pessimistic attitude can have the opposite effect. Finally, the author emphasizes the importance of being proactive about our health. Instead of waiting for something to go wrong to take action, we should make healthy decisions every day to prevent future problems. This involves taking control of our lives and taking responsibility for our actions. In summary, Chapter 20 emphasizes the importance of taking care of our body and health to have a fulfilling and satisfying life. The author suggests taking a preventive approach by taking care of our nutrition, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, and taking care of our mental health. He also highlights the importance of having a positive attitude and being proactive about our health.